No.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodry.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe. This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the...
Comedy Hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Days and not really, I'm overworking, but days in the holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is K. Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, hashtag hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People, I need you loose. Sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne. It's a show. It's not an hour, it's a show. It's okay.
Such a beautiful waste of time.
Check, one. Good morning, everybody. Just
a beautiful waste of time.
Good morning, everyone.
A waste of time.
Welcome to the Julien Dionne Show.
I went to school.
With Jen Grant.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Got a degree in what I
live on a Monday morning.
Spend your life looking for what you
Monday, what is it? April 11th.
It's such a beautiful.
Yes.
12.
12? Oh shit! I put 11 on all the posts.
Oh snap!
A beautiful waste of time.
Monday, April 12th.
A waste of time.
Good morning, everybody. We are, of course, broadcasting to you live from Lemon Press Studios in the beautiful Gatineau Hills. Hey, hey, hey! Let's take a stare down. Look at It's just a waste of time. How was your weekend?
A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste
I'm gonna have to
go
change all of the show titles.
Oh boy.
I was sure it was the 11th. Egg on my face this morning.
I was wondering what that was on your face. Get it?
See, get a egg on my shirt.
Hey.
Yellow.
It's like the reverse. Like these are white yolks and the outside is yellow. Hi. I'll be here all day. Wow. What a way to find out. Waste of time. Yeah.
Welcome to Lockdown Laughs. Lockdown Live? That's what we used to call the show when we first started.
Did we?
Well, not really, but it was like, yeah, I would say Lockdown Live or whatever. Yeah, we're in the thick of it. Turns out the Pfizer vaccine is not effective against the South African variant. Woo!
What?
Here we go.
Really? I didn't hear that.
I guess. They're talking about a fourth wave now. I swear to God, they were talking. Did I just hear that? You were listening to something?
Yeah.
Amazing. And now Canada has officially edged out the U.S. as far as cases per capita.
I know.
What's going on?
Why are you laughing at that?
It's like a nervous laugh.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I know. Well, 3 weeks ago, I was like, we're almost out of this.
I know.
And now I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's just stare at our screens.
I know.
And wait for the government to tell us what to do. Let's be on our phones and watch Netflix, be on our Zoom, on computers, screen.
And then if we're a certain percentage of the population, many of them being young, we just won't listen and we'll gather anyway and make messes all over the place. Hi.
By the way, we watched Thunder Force this weekend. Thunder Force. Sucked.
Yeah.
We didn't even finish it.
I love the idea, though.
Well, you're nice saying that, but...
No, but it's cool. I can see why, like, Miss Melissa McCarthy... I didn't look at the credits, but I'm assuming she produced it.
Her husband wrote it.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's in it.
You know what? What is it about certain movies that... It just doesn't... Something's missing. Like, it's like, is it the editing? Is it the what? Because Melissa McCarthy's very funny. And that movie could have easily been funny. And there were moments where I actually laughed. But
even the laughs were
wrong.
like, tss.
Yeah.
They weren't bad trip laughs.
But it's not because she's not funny.
No, it's not that. The movie sucks, though. I mean, you can Melissa McCarthy and still say the movie sucks.
Yeah, but all that
sucks.
effort, like I don't know. It's like even the stuff that would have been normally funny. What is it about some movies? Like sometimes it's just not. Like why?
Maybe you just don't care as much. It's kind of like you just get together with your friends. You make this fun movie.
I wonder.
It's kind of like friends getting together and making a. Like if you have a home camera, in high school, I don't know if you've ever done this, we'd have a camera and you'd like just gotta shoot a movie between friends, and it was hilarious and awful. It's kind of like grown rich people doing that. Like all Adam Sandler movies, well, they're not. I like a lot of his movies, but it's just like him with his friends. He's doing what you do when you're young and you have access to a camera. Only he has access to huge budgets, better equipment.
Maybe you're right.
And more famous people, so they just fuck around for 3 months. They go to Hawaii and shoot a movie. What's that one with David Spade? The something Melissa, the wrong Missy?
Yeah, something.
Is it the wrong Missy? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Something like that.
But they just go to Hawaii for 3 months.
Yeah.
Stay in a hotel, eat good food, and act dumb all day and laugh, and the movie comes out, it sucks. It's like, do you really care at that point?
I know.
It's not like anyone's trying to make a career from it.
I know. It's true.
They're all like Melissa McCarthy, Jason Bateman's in this one, Octavia, what's her name? Octavia Jones?
I don't know. I don't remember the last name.
Melissa McCarthy's husband, Ben something.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're just all friends.
Hanging out.
Making a movie. And but it sucks.
But to put all that effort in to not, I don't know.
Is it that much effort? It's fun, and you get paid, and they still make a ton of money doing it.
It was #1 in Canada, so you can't always trust that.
Well, it's #1 because everybody's like, "Oh, Melissa McCarthy's in a movie. Let's go watch it."
Yeah,
but the reviews are
funny.
Across the board horrific.
It's Octavia Spencer.
Whoops. I think Octavius Jones was from X Factor. Remember the kid in X Factor? No. Remember that show?
Yeah, but I can't believe you remember a name from X Factor.
Yeah. Anyway.
Crazy.
Jen is on comments, as always, for those watching the live recording. As you know, we recorded the episode live Mondays through Fridays, a brand new episode, 5 new episodes a week, like psychopaths. If you are watching live, feel free to share it on your social media. And if you are a podcast listener, which the bulk of our listeners are, feel free to share your favorite platform where you share the iTunes link or the Spotify link and
People
go, hey, I
still
listened to this.
say, I'm not able to listen to your show anymore. It's like, yeah, anybody can listen to it
That's
at
our
any time
fault.
of day.
That's our fault for pushing the live element
it's everyone. I'm just
so much. Live.
That's true.
Then people go, oh, I miss your show. It's just so early. Well, it's a podcast.
True.
It's a podcast where we record it early so that when you wake up, no matter where you are or when you wake up, you go, oh, there's a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant on my favorite podcast platform. That's what it is. So we have to skew our marketing a little bit to.
Okay, want to start that today?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and you know what? We should just promote the podcast, and then people will listen to the podcast, and because we say we're live, they'll go, oh, I want to watch this live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of making it all live, and then promoting the podcast to our viewers that are already watching live.
True.
We should just push the fact that it's a podcast.
Love it.
And then as you listen, because we say we're live a bunch of times during,
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, I want to see what this is all about live. I want to comment and hear my comment on the air. Read by Jen Grant, comedian. Imagine you get to have your comment read through the lips and mouth of Jen Grant.
Lips and mouth.
Our Outlander continues. It's a long series. We still have like 3 seasons.
No.
How many seasons are there?
Oh, well, there's 2. We have 2 left because we're on season 4. And then they're making season 6. So we have
they're making
season 4. We have season 5.
It's definitely more for women. It's like a Harlequin.
Well, even there's
fantasy.
I'm a woman. Newsflash. And
Yeah, but you've said the words, this is the best show I've ever watched in my life.
Well, that was the first season. The first season, I really, really liked the first season a lot. I still love it. I feel like it's a fairy tale for adults. That's what it feels
It's like we get it. You love each other. Every scene they look at each other. I love you, Sassenach.
I know.
Yes, we get it. It's the whole thing.
Agreed.
And she's so selfish. She's so selfish. I mean,
it is
like the things she does for her, like for me.
Yeah.
I want to be with Jamie. Me. Shut up. It's like, okay, we get it. You love each other.
I know. It's as I do you, Sassenach. I'm like, we know. We get it. Like any reference to love, he's like, I love you. We know. We know you love her. We know you love him. And then it's borderline soft porn.
Yeah. Yeah, you as an actor, it'd be a weird scene to do. Like he fully sucks on her boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. It's a fine show. We definitely oversold it in the first season, but people do get obsessed. A lot of women are obsessed with the show.
Yeah, I know someone who's watched it 3 times.
My
sister.
sister.
Whole entire show. The whole entire show 3 times.
And she's listening to the audiobooks now. I mean, that's a next level obsession. I haven't met one guy that is like, have you watched Outlander? That show's sick. It's like not. Admit it's more for women. It's still good. I still enjoy it. I like the alternate timelines and the bouncing back and forth and stuff.
It's more now by the 3rd season. But I will say that I feel like the first season was for both.
Sure.
No, I do.
Even then, it was like, a 5-minute love scene. I don't need that. I don't need it.
You know, that's when I think we get in trouble saying it's a girl or a man. It's
true. It's true. 2021, we can't say.
No, but I feel like it is too. I feel like it is too. So we need a different word for that. Because I am a woman and I'm a bit like, okay, we get it. Like the love scenes are way too long.
You turn down your brightness on your screen a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's just like, all right. It's fine, but, now I'm invested. I have to watch it.
Good.
I can.
Good. Because I still do really like it.
Yeah, I like the time travel stuff when they deal with that more, but sometimes it's just so long in a period. You're like, oh, come on.
Jackie just said LOL. I'm not sure at which part. I think it was this. I think it was you.
Well, here we are.
Yeah. So we will continue watching. It's an excellent show, though. Like, look at everything that goes in. Every episode.
Not in my top 10.
Yeah, but the what?
No.
The way it's produced, though, it's like really no expense spared. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Like all of the production is huge.
This boom mic.
I know, but why don't you fix it?
I try.
We'll find another solution.
Thank you for that wisdom.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
That's not working. Do something different. Oh,
Jackie said the soft porn part. It's true. I don't know. Jackie, have you seen it? So Danny says 5-minute love scenes sold.
Yeah.
With a lot of laughing emojis. I don't know. After a while, though, Danny, you do watch it and you're just like, oh, okay. It's uncomfortable almost. It's like, okay.
This is too. Yes, you're in love.
I know. It's like too mushy.
And there's like a full war going on around them, and they're just gazing into each other's eyes. It's like, and that goes away after a while. No matter how much you love someone, they've been in the honeymoon stage for too long. They've been together for years, and they're just like,
Yeah, but she was anyway. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah,
I don't
but
wanna
still,
spoil it.
come on. I know, but
They've been through a lot.
so what?
It is.
It's not realistic. They never get on each other's nerves. They're just like.
Jackie said never seen it, but 5-minute love scenes. I'm into it. This is COVID, damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, I think that Julian's being exceptionally harsh on the show.
No, it's good. It's just.
It is really good.
It might be okay. It might be my top 10, not my top 5.
I just feel like you're being extra critical. I feel like the shows are so good now that, like this show, I'm really glad that I watched it because I was hesitant. I was like, oh, I don't know. And now I don't know. There's times where I'm like,
yeah, but compared to a Sopranos, I mean, or Breaking, it doesn't come close. I don't think it does.
I think it's in a different category for me.
Downton Abbey, it's in the same category as that. Downton Abbey is miles better.
Oh, definitely. But
I'm like leaning into the mic because if I touch it, it moves.
No, it's. I think Julian's being harsh. I think you should watch it, you guys. Especially, like Jackie said, there's not a lot. Like we're at home. Like you don't think it's worth binging on?
It's an incredibly popular show. I mean, I don't think our podcast is going to deter people from watching it. All of a sudden, the Outlander people are like, season 6 is our lowest season ever. We don't know what happened. All this big budget. Well, there's this podcast. They do 5 episodes a week. And
with that kind of talk.
What?
Don't put down our...
Howard Stern has 30 million subscribers. I don't think even if he talked bad about a show, it would necessarily affect...
It would actually just give attention to it.
Yeah,
people would check it out more.
Exactly. But have you heard of butthole sunning?
No. But
Or
I'm
perineum?
Nervous. I'm nervous about hearing about it.
Perineum sunning. So this is the claim. People say that if you expose your butthole, your anus, to the sun, merely only 30 seconds of it, you get more energy than any coffee or anything.
God.
You haven't heard of this?
Neighbors beware. Julian is looking for his new rush.
So I did it. I was going to wait till the end to tell you I did it, but so butthole sunning is
on our back deck.
Yeah, listen. So I wish I would have waited longer to tell you.
Ew.
Oh no, it's fresh out of the. I was fresh out of the shower, and anyway, so I started reading about this as of last year. It kind of made the rounds on social media. This woman posted on Instagram herself, like with her like ankles behind her head in the sun, and like just a few minutes of butthole sunning. She explains, and then there's multiple articles on this that I've read that you just You wouldn't try it? Here's the thing. I'm on a quest.
I'm not. Do you really think I would try that?
Yeah, why not? We live in the woods. So listen.
Well, we don't. No, it's not fully the woods. Like it's been known that neighbors have said, "Can we go through your yard to get to the top of the?"
I know. I thought about
hill?
that when I was doing it. So,
like, we have an acre, so it's possible that other neighbors could be like, "Hey, I was just wondering if I could borrow a cup of Oh!
What would they be like?
Whoa!
Oh, you downplayed it the second time. So
You can't direct me.
Why not?
Okay, go.
Why can't I direct you? That's what directors do.
Scott says I've seen a lot of assholes out there for a while now.
Yeah, so this is a big thing in the Zen movement of the natural. I'm at a loss for words, but and then I saw a post about 2 weeks ago. Someone shared this thing of a guy holding his feet up, butt naked, to the sun, and
I was picturing you crouching and turned around.
Oh, with my chest on the ground.
Yeah.
On all fours, but
Yes.
chest and face on the ground.
Yeah.
Butt up in the air.
Do you have to
presenting basically?
Yeah.
Presenting to the neighborhood and to the sun.
Why? How'd you do it? Like the other guy?
I'll explain. Hold on.
God.
So
I can't believe you did this.
he had a
Yeah.
I'm on a quest to find energy. I just want energy. That's why
That's desperate.
I am desperate. That's why I'm always just trying to sleep. I'm off everything. Anyway.
What am I getting into marrying you?
Butthole sunning.
You're getting weirder as you get older. I just want you to know that.
I'll admit that for sure. I
No,
know.
you're getting you were not I don't know if I signed up for this.
I was pretty cool at 25 when we met, but now at 37, I am very weird. So I saw a post on social media. This guy holding with his two fingers, index and middle finger on each hand, holding his big toe, and he was on his back with his feet up in the air.
Ugh. Why does that make me nauseous?
And he was butthole sunning, or also known as perineum sunning. The perineum is the ancient word for gooch or taint.
Okay.
Anyway, and he says he did 10 minutes or something, and he's like, I didn't need coffee the next day. I was more energy than ever.
Placebo.
I guess there's all these nerves, and that the colon is.
Why don't you get one of the happy lights and do it in the privacy of your room?
Can you hold the light above me if I?
No, you can get a stand for it. Okay, if you can get all this equipment for a podcast, you can find your own way to have a stand for the happy light, and you can say, "I'm going to go in and meditate," and give me a
I don't think there's no substitute for the sun. The real. I was going to say the human sun.
Well, you're going to have to find a way because we're in
human.
Canada. You're not going to be.
So listen, so
it brings a whole new meaning to the song. Black hole sun, won't you come?
It does. Does it? It's brown hole sun. Originally, the fun fact, it was brown hole sun, and the record company had them change it to black hole sun. Anyway, so let me get some of the benefits here.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull up an image. I was like, oh.
No, I do. Hold on. So, perineum sunning.
Danny said happy light, LOL. There is this thing that you can buy. It's for people that don't get enough vitamin D like us in Canada. You can buy it and sit in front of it for a period of time during the day, and it gives you the feeling of sunshine.
Right. I wonder if it would be
your dad just said good morning, J&J. So as you proceed, just remember your dad is watching.
Well, that's okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm sure he'd probably try it. It says in a mere 30 seconds of sunlight on your butthole.
I'm blushing right now. Okay, go.
In a mere 30 seconds of sunlight on your butthole. We're talking about butthole sunning, Dad. This is a trend. Never thought I'd say those words in my life. We're talking those words strung together in that order. We're talking butthole sunning, Dad.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Jerry. We do not discuss the topics ahead of time.
Guaranteed my parents are going to cancel their internet subscription after this episode. But this is a very kind of health movement kind of thing. In a mere 30 seconds of sunlight on your butthole, you will receive more energy from this electric node than you would in an entire day being outside with your clothes on. This by the way, this claim... And then this woman said, I was recently interviewed for an article on this, so I thought I'd share more. Perineum sunning is an ancient Taoist practice. So this is ancient. This is not breaking news. That originated in the Far East in Taoism of the perineum of Julien called the gate of life and death. Who knew your butthole was the gate of life and death? This is a gateway where energy enters and exits the body. It exits your body at night a lot.
Yeah.
In your sleep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of energy exiting your body.
That's what we call projecting. I don't know if you know what projecting is, but it's what he usually does is toot all night and then says it's me.
Especially on that vegan protein. I first learned about the perineum sunning through my studies of Taoism and tantric practices. All right. The benefits of perineum sunning include it brings a prana of solar energy to the sun into the organs within the body, which strengthens the organs. So it strengthens. Who couldn't use a little strengthening of the organs? Perineum sunning, or also known as butthole sunning, prevents against the leakage of chi or life force energy from the body. This in turn sustains health and longevity of the physical body. So you're sealing in that energy, I guess. Increased creativity and creative output. Aids in a healthy libido and balanced sexual energy. I want more creativity as well. 30 seconds of sunlight on the perineum is equivalent to being in the sun all day with your clothes on. It regulates circadian rhythm, so better sleep. Promotes deeper, longer sleep. Grounds and connects you to the earth. Increases your personal magnetism and amplifies the auric field. Better focus. Mental stimulation, regulates hormone function.
Okay.
What do you mean? No, I'm finishing the benefit. You can't sit through a couple minutes of benefits.
Go ahead.
Regulates the hormone functions in sex organs. Then she goes on, my experience with perineum sunning has been profound. I've been practicing this for a few months now. I start my day with 5 minutes of perineum sunning and feel energized for hours. I no longer rely on coffee for energy and start my day because I'm getting my energy from the sun. I'm also experiencing better sleep and require less sleep due to boost of overall energy. I would highly recommend this to anyone who's seeking optimal health and wellness and those looking to connect their sexual energy in a balanced way. The main advice I have, this practice is meant to be done in the time of 30 seconds to 5 minutes max in the sun. The intention is not to tan your butthole. Are you even with me now? Or
yes.
You've totally checked out?
No, I listen to all that, but I feel like...
But that's an incredible list of benefits.
The reason you sleep better, the reason it's probably because you're just... you're doing something insane. Like anytime you get out of your comfort zone and
you'll
do
sleep
something
better?
crazy. Yeah.
So you think it has nothing to do with the sun, but it's because it's so wacky. You're sleeping better because you're being wacky?
Yeah, but I love it in the end. She's like, the intention is not to tan your butthole. Oh, thank you.
So I tried it.
Do you put sunscreen on?
On Saturday. This boom mic is driving me nuts. Here, let me move it again. So I tried it. Saturday, you left to run some errands.
Curbside pickup.
I was out of the shower. Yes, curbside pickup.
I'm not wandering the streets.
And I showered, got out of the shower, went in the backyard. It was so nice. We had a full summer weekend here. It was mid-20s.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Celsius, and for our American listeners. And so I was outside. I was like, oh, it felt so good. And then I just seen a post about this butthole sunning. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. So I went inside, got a blanket. Did you notice the barbecue was moved?
Yeah.
That was to block if any neighbors were walking.
Oh my God. I was wondering what that was.
So I put the barbecue because if you're on our deck, there's a little sliver you could see if you're walking up the street between the shed and the house. You could see on our deck. So I put the barbecue there.
What about anybody coming from the top of the hill?
They would have gotten a bullseye look.
Oh my God.
And you've never felt more vulnerable than... so I laid a blanket on the ground, laid on my back, and
Where was Gordy?
He was with you.
Oh, yeah.
And... so I had the whole house to myself, so I thought, what a perfect time for perineum sunning. And so I laid on my back, and I did like the candle where you raise your lower half up in the air and use your two hands on your lower back to prop up. You know how to do a candle, right?
I think so.
You just picture you're laying on your back. And so my head and my shoulders and the top of my back are on the ground, and the rest of my body is up in the air.
Okay.
And that's how I did it. Spread eagle. Spread eagle upside down. I did about 10 minutes or so. It's hard to maintain that position. But you've never felt more vulnerable. I thought someone could just come here and rob everything. Like I felt like I would, like if someone came, I was just like, take it all and just never mention this again. And I thought of our neighbors walking through the yard a couple times, because they do up top in the back of the yard. But you wouldn't see, you'd still be far, but they would just see two legs up in the air.
Okay, and
nothing. It did nothing.
Good.
It's complete bullshit.
I was really worried you're going to say it was life-changing, and this is what your whole focus was going to be. I had a bad sleep yesterday. I was legit worried about it.
No, I might try it again. Like maybe I'd be more consistent with it.
Yesterday you did it, or the day before?
No, day before. I had a great sleep that night. But I didn't wake up energized. I didn't have more energy than usual. And I was really trying to think if I did, but yeah. I'm telling you, you've never felt more vulnerable than when you're lying butt naked, candle position, perineum sunning.
Wow.
So there you go.
I'm so glad you're not into it.
Dad, give it a shot, because they really live in the woods. They could do that no problem. It might be a sustained thing. You might have to do it consistently to reap the benefits, because she claims that she just done it for weeks to profound effects, but just doing it once did not do anything.
Okay. Well,
and by the way, doctors advise against this.
Well,
they
you're always saying listen to the doctors on
don't
this
burn
one.
your buttholes. Oh, I know, but I read after that it's not recommended, because you should not burn your buttholes. It's a very sensitive area.
Okay. Well, now these people that are listening were just about to, they had that on their to-do list to go and sit outside and...
Well, in case, you never know. It's trending. I've seen people talk about it, so you never know. Someone might be like, I'm going to try that, because we're on a quest to constantly try it. Well, I am, to find energy. There's even sun gazing, where you, like in the morning or at night, like dusk or dawn when the sun's coming up, you don't want to do this high noon to burn your eyeballs or retinas.
What about high moon?
But that's what I was doing. High moon. I did like a set of like 3, because I could only hold it up for 3 minutes, and then rest for 30 seconds. Then I go prop back up. Sometimes I'd go back down to just check to see if there's any neighbors around.
Oh my God.
It's funny, because if I'm just in the backyard barbecuing, I'm like, this is great. It's so private. There's nobody that can see us.
True.
But if you're butthole sunning and you're on your back with your legs spread towards the sun, you're like, all of Wakefield is watching me right now. I felt like everybody could see, even the cars driving by. Imagine you're just driving up and you just look down our property. Anyway.
Yeah. You know what you could do if you're interested? I mean, Julian's are always, since we've moved here, been a nudist. He'll walk around in the backyard nude often. So if you wanted to try this again just for brief periods of time, and I'm not encouraging you to do that, but if you wanted to, you could just pretend you're always bending over getting something.
But you have to make sure
repeatedly.
it gets the sunlight. If I bent over, it would still be, I don't think it would get direct sunlight. That's why you really have to prop yourself, like lie on your back, try to basically bring your ankles behind your head, but I'm not that flexible, so I had to prop the lower back with my hands and then my elbows on the ground.
I'm sure somewhere in the world there's a yoga class that is got a happy light in the corner and everybody's doing poses naked, exposing their butthole to a happy light.
Do you think in a class everybody naked? Can you do that legally?
Why not?
I don't know.
Nudist. Remember that nudist resort we saw in Mexico?
Yeah.
They probably have. That's probably part of the spa experience or something. We went to. Well,
sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What?
The resort we like to go to in Mexico, we go to this restaurant and we walk down the shore of the beach to get to it, and it's this really cute little place. And on the way, there's a couple. There's two, right? Or is there just one?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Nudist resorts, and everybody just pretends not to look, but you do the sideways glance because everybody's just sprawled out on their chairs, completely nude. Anyway, nothing on
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to coast. All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Yeah, we're losing it when it comes to the dances. I got to be honest. Go ahead, Jenny. All right, energy, butthole sunning.
What about the energy that you could have had on when we were walking by the nudist resorts? You don't care about that?
Yeah, we walked by. I had nothing to add.
You gave me nothing on that.
I have nothing to add to that.
Yeah, nothing to add. It's kind of interesting to walk by a nudist resort.
Very interesting.
You never looked?
I don't remember.
Oh, you're probably drunk on tequila.
I remember talking about it, but I don't remember anything from like looking and being like, "Oh, wow."
Okay, fine. Everybody that's normal, I guess everybody just walks by nudist resorts all the time. Okay, great.
No, I don't know. Sometimes you're going to say stuff. Sometimes I say things you have nothing to add. That's okay.
What? I just indulged you for 30 minutes on sun gazing through your butthole. And I say one thing about walking by a nudist resort. You're like, anyway, daily dose. Anyways, screw you.
Well, okay,
anyway.
Let's talk about it. Okay?
No.
We walked by a nude resort.
No, I don't want to.
It's never hot people, but that's not true because there are, I guess. So.
Don't worry about it. I'm just pointing out. Okay. It's 7:40, so for basically 40 minutes.
No, that was 20
your
minutes
butt
maybe.
Sun tanning, and I just brought up one anyway. All right, so here's your daily dose.
Are you actually mad at that?
I'm not mad, but it was like a clear. And please, if anybody is here, can you please back me up on this?
I don't understand what there is to back up. What happened?
You didn't say any comments on anything. I brought up. I thought it
was just
topic.
I didn't know it was a topic we'd get into. I thought it was just a side throwaway thing because I started the song. And then you said, oh, no, never mind. I said, no, go ahead, say it. You said, yeah, we were at a resort. We walked by this nude resort.
Mark T said cold nudist beach like frightened turtles. And Robert Van Loon said it caught my eye, Jen, as we walked by when in Jamaica.
There.
Yeah, Robert Van Loon is backing me up. Thank you
well,
very
maybe
much.
you could be the Jen Grant show with Dutchie.
Oh, my God. That's your first. That's
just
your
kidding.
first thing.
What?
Well, anytime anyone backs me up, you're like, why don't you do a podcast with Dutchie?
But it's weird to get mad at that because I had nothing to add. Sometimes I'm not going to have anything to add.
Remember, you didn't even try. Your head is like that. You're like this right now because you're trying
to...
Yeah,
but if you talked about you butthole sunning, I would be all over that. But yeah, we walked by a nudist resort.
Well, you don't have
I
any
barely
opinion.
remember.
Oh, well, that's because you must have been drunk. Because if Sophie was here right now and I said, remember we walked, why are you doing this? You're going to have a sore neck.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing.
You're like this.
Why?
I don't know. I'm concerned. Anyway, if Sophie was here right now, or Laurent, I'm sure that we could kill at least 4 minutes on walking by a nudist colony. Nudist
I just don't.
resort. Whatever. Oh, so that's totally normal.
Okay,
like,
what would you? Hey, what do you think the buffet line looks like at the nudist resort? It's like, oh, hey, let's, could you hand me one of those sausages? That's not a sausage. Oh, how about those 2 mounds of Jellos? I would like some dessert. That's not Jello mounds. Those are my nits.
Stop. Just forget nits. Just forget it.
No, what else? Oh,
Mark T said, how could you not comment on a nudist beach? Exactly.
I don't know. I just don't. I have nothing to add to that. Okay, what?
Sometimes you tune out.
Do you I didn't tune out. I heard you loud and clear. Totally. Okay, what else about all right, everybody, let's riff on a nudist resort. What are the seats at the restaurant?
Yeah, Danny said 30 minutes on sunny butt and 30 seconds on naked people.
So
LOL.
what? So who cares? Let's.
Apparently, I do.
I know. Clearly, you won't let it go. The how about?
Well, that was 3 minutes of you riffing.
Do you
so
think?
Thank you.
Do you
Okay.
think when you go to the restaurants on the resort, you have to bring your own Saran wrap? Whoops.
Why?
For the chairs.
Like to have protective cover?
To sit on the chairs. You don't
No,
want
it'd
to.
probably be like strippers. Strippers put their face cloth down before they sit down on a chair.
Right.
'Cause
Do you
they've
think the
got
face
their-
cloths are dark colors?
That's maybe talking from your butt. Yeah. I don't need a dark colored face cloth for my butt. Thanks though.
What do you think they do for activities? Do you think
Okay, I regret bringing it up. Let's move on now.
oh, everybody's throwing a fit because I didn't
7:44. We did 4
I
minutes.
didn't go
on that.
off on us.
Okay, here, Daily Dose for Monday, April 12th. This is going to be so boring compared to what we just talked about, but we'll fire through this little news. It's hard not to recognize what's happening with COVID. I'm not going to dwell on it, but right now it's spring break here in Ottawa. I don't know if it's the same in every province, but kids now they're wondering. Province says the kids are going to go back to school, but in Ottawa they're making an announcement on Wednesday. So I'm sure my sister's like wondering what, but I don't know. I don't think she's going to send her kids back to school, and I think that might be something for parents, individual parents to decide. But I was listening to the radio this morning, and they were talking about how many people are gathering despite how bad things are. Apparently, there's all kinds of gatherings, and there's some people from Ontario coming here to Quebec. And I'm wondering if the Quebec police can stop them from doing that, because they're not supposed to be leaving their house unless it's absolutely essential. And obviously, drinking on a rock by the river is not essential.
Says you.
So I don't know what's happening with that, but did you hear about the riot that happened, the protest in
Minnesota?
Montreal?
Oh, Montreal. No.
Yeah, you didn't? Happened over the weekend. Montreal police arrested 7 people and are continuing to investigate. Rioters smashed windows, set fires in Old Montreal during this large protest because they were really, can you guess what they were upset about?
The curfew, the masks, the lockdown.
The curfew.
Right.
The curfew going earlier. The crowd had initially gathered in Place Jacques Cartier, chanting slogans such as "Freedom for the Young."
What are you doing between 8 and 9:30? I mean, really?
I know.
Who cares?
I know. People are, they say people are mad at the provincial government for their decision to bring back the earlier curfew, so they decided to take it out on small businesses. Yeah, like, that's nice.
Stupid.
I know. They had to use tear gas to break it up. And they say that doctors have warned that they are seeing a larger proportion of younger patients being hospitalized due to the virus. So they should be more careful. If Ontario doesn't get things right this time, right now with this lockdown, that they're warning that there'll be a fourth wave, like you said. Some doctors say that what's happening is we're in this pattern of like cases go up, you lock down, people don't lock it down enough, and then we have to do the whole cycle all over again. Whereas, can we remind everybody that in Wuhan, that everything is back to normal because they have drones following people? and making them stay inside. Like if we just all stayed inside.
Stay inside.
Well, not inside, but stayed on our property, stayed home for the 28 days. Do you understand? Like if people actually listened and only got curbside pickup, didn't actually go in stores, didn't go to people's houses and really stayed home for 28 days, how we could really actually make a big, huge difference, possibly resolve it.
No.
That's so frustrating. Here's a story that the headline caught my eye last minute, so I'm going to go through this. This is one of those stories. Disclaimer that I haven't actually fully read. So the headline caught my eye because the headline says school custodian refuses to download phone app that monitors location and says that it got her fired. Did you hear about this story?
No, I did not.
Interesting. Wouldn't that catch your eye?
Sure did. Would. Just like
That's
a nudist
fake.
resort.
Fake. This woman was excited about her new job. She said she felt like she was going to be helping to prevent the spread of COVID-19 by doing extra cleaning in an elementary school just in Alberta in a little town called Darwell. It's just 85 kilometers west of Edmonton. But last October, after being on the job for about 6 weeks, her boss at the cleaning company sent out a company-wide message telling employees to download an app on their personal phones that would check their location and ensure they were working their scheduled hours. She refused. She found the request offensive and refused. She said, I was at the school working so that I could provide for my son. We're not thieves. We don't need an ankle monitor. Less than 2 months later, this single mom was fired because she refused to download this app. Other Canadians have been asked to download software that helps employers remotely monitor their productivity, such as phone apps. Didn't you say a while back that Amazon did that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Such as phone apps that register the person's location via GPS. Anyway, so they say that tracking of employees is the beginning of a cautionary tale that might take us to a place that we really don't want to go. And this is from an employment lawyer in Toronto. We need to take a pause before we go down some path. That's kind of true. Like if people just start, this is just going to become normal and everybody can just track you anywhere. But then again, can't we? We're almost there, aren't we, with our phones?
Yeah, just download it and turn it off sometimes. I don't know. What's the big deal?
Guess what her name is?
Guess what her name is?
Michelle Dionne.
Oh,
Any
I just thought I would
relation?
ever guess that.
Any relation?
No.
She said she was really happy to get the job last fall. Anyway, this is through that CBC Go Public reporters that will expose things for people so that if there's something, if you feel like you've been done wrong, you can contact them. And anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But I do think that like if we just let this happen, then it's a slippery slope. What do you think?
It's annoying, but it's not quit or fire over it annoying. You just go, this sucks, and they do it. I mean, if you are working and doing your job, what's the problem?
I don't know. I wouldn't like it.
No, I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't quit or get fired over it. I would just do it and be like, well, this sucks. But if I'm cleaning and I'm going to house and we're at the school and cleaning and I'm there the whole time, there's no problem. Unless I plan on ducking out a few times or leaving early or then I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. What if you don't have a smartphone? Like I was wondering about that. What if you don't have an iPhone or a smartphone? Maybe that's the way to have real freedom. Oh. I know what happened.
What?
You hit a wall.
Yeah, well, I got up at 4.
Oh my God. That is, I suspected that, but it threw me off guard because it was a real quick wall out of nowhere. Like I just didn't.
I need to up my butthole sunning regiment so I have more energy and stronger organs.
Anyway, that's my daily dose for today.
Your daily dose. Sometimes you say that's your daily dose, and sometimes you say that's my daily dose. So I never know what to do.
That's my daily dose. Oh, that's your daily dose. Whatever. There's the daily dose.
Here, a little mouse.
You're something else.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to coast.
All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
I like that move. I haven't seen that one yet.
No?
Very rigid arms with a wiggle.
Oh, gosh. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. We're not done yet. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Doug. Ken says some people aren't savvy enough to know how to kill the service on the app. On the second side, as long as the work is getting done and they are trusting, why would you need to question the employee? Thank you. That's how I feel.
Well, you just, because you're thinking like an employee, if you think like a business owner for a second and you want to maximize productivity out of your workforce, you do everything you can, and that's one way.
You're just being a devil's advocate right now. You know what? If the employer says, this is what I need to be done, and they suspect it takes 4 hours or 6 hours to do, and that person is really efficient and gets it done in 3, why shouldn't they be paid? If they busted their ass to get it done, why shouldn't they get paid for the same amount? Because here's an example. I've known a couple people like this. I've known someone who got a job at Canada Post, and he was really keen to get it done as his route as quickly as possible. Was able to get it done faster than the other employees. The employees got mad at him and said, don't do it too fast because then they're going to expect us to do it that fast. Anyway, why isn't it his choice to be able to be done early if he gets all of his job done? And in this case, this woman, if they say we need this clean, that clean, and that cleaned, and that's what we're paying you for, and they've decided that typically that takes a business day. Well, what if she decides not to take her lunch break, if she decides to haul ass and do a really amazing job, and they show up and they see that everything is clean anyway, why does it matter whether she is actually at that property for 8 hours? Why can't she just get the job done?
Are you asking me?
Well, who else am I asking? Nuggie on the office chair?
Yeah, I guess. That's a good point. No, but I'm just thinking there's two schools of thought. There's the employee way of thinking where you go, leave me alone if I get the job done. And then there's if you're a business owner and own that business and you want to maximize it, you go, I'm going to track you.
I mean, you know what? This is a case of the shitty people end up ruining it for all the good, honest people.
Right.
Yeah. Like there is a percentage of the population that will screw over anyone just for their own benefit.
Right.
Dishonest people. Okay.
This is true.
Anyway.
But you know what is actually honest? This episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you once again by our friends and yours, Gringos, Blazing Sauces. Yeah, money.
Yeah, money.
We did a tasting on Friday, and I'm just about finished. I opened a bottle of Blueburn on Friday, the blueberry habanero hot sauce, and it's almost done. There's just the bottom of it left. All weekend I've been eating Blueburn. That's right now my favorite. I cycle through different favorite ones, but the blueberry habanero Blueburn, oh my God, you cannot... It doesn't get any better than that. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com for the best small batch hot sauces and salsas and charcuterie jellies that you can get your hands on. Okay? Chef owned and operated, so you get nothing but the best hand-selected, freshest ingredients every single time. You can taste the passion in each bottle. Gringosblazingsauces.com. They're based out of Ottawa, and they ship all over North America. And if you live in Canada and order over $40, you get Shrifipping. Shrifipping sounds like a scene on Outlander. That was lame. Wow, holy... Go to Gringos
Phrasing.
If you live in Canada and order over $40 worth, you get free shipping on that bad boy. On top of that, listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. JD5 gets you 5% off. Get some Blueburn. Get some Sizzling Nirvana, the pineapple one. Get some
Venus Rising.
Venus Rising, the caramelized onion, dark cherry, hot sauce. I mean, you cannot believe how good this stuff is. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com today.
Miller. Hi, Miller.
Mills
Crosbs. She said piecework versus hourly work, and these so-called fast workers cut corners.
This is true.
Do you
this
think
is
that's
also
true?
Yeah. You don't think so?
Ken says Blueburn on eggs. He likes it.
Yeah, I took his advice, and I've been eating it on eggs all weekend. Oh, this sounds like Coldplay or something.
It does.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Our Monday show. We'll be back tomorrow. Butthole sunning, sunhole butthing is when you perch your peridium to the sun for energy. Make sure no one's around so that can see. You perched up with your shoulders on your back, with your legs spread up and pointing up. Butthole sunning does not work. I've tried it this weekend. Never felt so vulnerable in all of my life.
So we talked about butthole sunning for 40 minutes.
It wasn't
it's part
40.
of the song now. Yes, it was. I checked. If it wasn't 40, it was 35 minutes.
It's funny that we talked about butthole sunning and then you got butt hurt when we didn't elaborate on the nudist resort that we walked by. I had nothing to add and everyone
Literally
piled
nothing.
on.
And I wouldn't call it butt hurting. I can't find my key. I wouldn't call it butt hurting.
That's your move. When you can't think of anything, you just do a long note. I can't find my key.
Well, it is a song, eh? It is a song. Okay, so
that's true.
Is this a song that I point out all the shit you do?
Let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
2,
Micromanage.
3.
You micromanage things. You point
Pick.
out things. You
Knit.
say, can
Pick.
you do that?
Knit.
That's your move. Well, one move you have is that you show my moves all
Show
the
your boobs.
time. No, moves.
Oh, moves. Misunderstood that.
This is a song you can sustain notes if you want. Oh, I didn't know it was over.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 17
snap.
seconds. Oh, what about Disco
okay.
Dream?
Oh. Sorry, I don't want to repeat a word too much because then that's my style. I don't want to have a style.
We'll get out of this soon. Currently in the third wave. There might be a fourth and fifth. Who knows? Until then, we'll be here waiting for you. Tune in.
This is something you do. You point out things. You stall and go. You don't know what to say next, so you go 4th wave, 5th wave, 6th wave, 7th wave. I will be here for you. I will talk to you. I will say what I want when I want. This is something I do. I use words back and forth over and over. That's my move. That's my style. Hope you like it.
This is your style. Here's what you do. You hear a story and you say, how could this apply to you? But like you, I said you, but you mean me when you do it. So it'll be like, there's riots in Montreal for the curfew. And you'll go, oh, this is funny. One time, when I was growing up, my mom gave me a curfew and I did not like it. But in retrospect, I realized that the curfews are probably a good thing because it adds discipline to our life.
I can see why you bring that up because it's so weird that I I, as a human, would hear about a topic, then I would imagine how it relates to my life so I can give you some input about how I can relate to it. That's so fucking weird. I'm a weirdo. That is not something anyone else does in life. And that's not a conversation technique.
There's conflict in the Gaza Strip. Oh, funny. One time I went overseas to entertain the troops, and also I went to university. But after university, I went to start comedy. Then I went overseas to entertain the troops. We'll get back to the conflict on the Gaza Strip later. But when I was out there, I learned a lot about myself. And
here's something I do. My name is Julien. I like to bring up gross things and indulge them. Really squeeze out everything you can possibly say. And then I have a really supportive partner. Her name is Jen. And she'll actually go along with it, even though she hates every second of it. Because that's
you hated every second of butthole hunting?
Well, I don't love it. I don't want to
Why don't you start your own podcast with Mark T and Dutchie and call it the Mark T Dutchie Jenny Show?
What happened to Jamie Fraser?
And Jamie Fraser. Yeah, start a podcast with Jamie Fraser, Mark T, and Dutchie. You guys can all just elaborate on your wonderful ideas and your backgrounds and pump each other's tires up. All right. This is going nowhere. Thank you.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh,
okay.
The headphones are doing that thing where it hurts the top of my head.
Yeah, same here today.
This is you.
Well, when I do this, it lifts the top a little bit when I push in the ears. I got to go write this column.
Okay.
Finish it. I started last night. And that's it. We'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in.
As always, thank you so much. We think the world of you.
Thanks for indulging my gross ideas and Jen's wholesome, pure, always entertaining ideas.
I'm only teasing.
I know, same.
I'm only teasing.
Of course. Finger lock, thumb rub. Who are we, Jamie and Sassenach?
Love.
All right, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow because you know what? We do 5 brand new episodes of the show every week, and we record them live in the morning so you can take part if you want, or you don't have to. Or listen on demand wherever you get your podcasts. Absolutely everywhere. We're in every corner of the internet. You can find the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. Jen, I love you.
Love you.
See you tomorrow, everybody, and until then, watch your head.
I went to school, yeah, I learned a lot. Got a degree in what I'm not. You spend your life looking for what you already got. Such a beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time.